Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Y'all know who this is. This your boy, Rob Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Oh, yeah, man. Today is overcast Monday here in Columbus, Ohio, May 14, 2023. And real briefly, y'all, we're gonna keep it going, man. We're gonna talk about some national news that affects us all, no matter what city in America you're living in right now. If you're an American citizen, you should be outraged about what is happening at the border. Hold on, you ready to go? Oh, so you got your baby seat? But now, let me show y'all something what's going on, y'all. Now, I hope don't nobody take this the wrong way, but I'm going to just keep it real. Guess what, black people? America has themselves some new niggas. Yes. No longer are we considered we still going to be the minority, but what is happening at this border, y'all better pay attention, especially black folk. Now, we as black folks, remember I said a couple of days ago, we like to get out here and celebrate Cinco de Mayo. We'll celebrate every other holiday that other people have, other groups of people in America. Now, first of all, let me give a disclaimer. I'm not here to be divisive. I'm not racist in any way. Of course, y'all know that. But I'm just keeping the truth on what it is. Black people, remember how I told y'all when y'all heard Tucker Carlson and all these other people talking about race replacement theory? And I told y'all that they were right, because what is happening is they're flooding the country with illegal immigrants, with people from other countries, and that the whole agenda is designed to take away the identity of America, which really ain't about crap anyway when you look at slavery. But we as black people, let me give y'all some game. We sit here and we'll champion these people. Oh, they just looking for a better place in life. They deserve a better opportunity. But guess what? They're coming here getting social benefits that we still have to fight for here as black Americans, just really plain and simple Americans. They're coming here, man. Right now, they're being put up in hotels right now, and you got a homelessness problem amongst American citizens. They're getting food stamps. They're getting free health care, where if you get sick right now, if you don't have Medicaid or Medicare, you're going to be stuck out. Do y'all realize, black people, when they come, who got to give up the jobs and the housing for these people? See, part of the reason why they're flooding the country with these immigrants is because of the cheap labor. Believe it or not, it's the cheap labor. Jobs that once were $20, $25 an hour 10 years ago are now $7 to $10 an hour, because you have such an influx of people coming in from countries. Now, let me digress a little bit and show y'all why these people are coming from these South American countries. Because your government has created and fermented war in these countries over drugs. And like when you look at Nicaragua, Venezuela, this is where a lot of these people are coming from. They're coming from countries that our government has destabilized, created all these wars for drugs and you know what I'm saying, other nefarious, I guess you say, international reasons, like with the Iran-Contra affair. We don't realize that the reason why we got the crack cocaine epidemic is because they was trying to fight a war against Iran and Iraq. And they was taking weapons from America down to Nicaragua, selling them for drugs. They were giving Nicaraguans the drugs, the Contras, who was fighting a war in their country. They were giving these people guns, trading the guns for drugs, bringing them to drugs in order to destabilize groups like the Black Panthers, the hippie movement, the anti-war movement. So now what we're seeing is an influx of people coming in at a rate of, in some estimates, they said over 10 to 15,000 people a day. Black people, do y'all realize we have been replaced as the predominant minority in this country already? And again, when these people come here, y'all, and I'm not judging those people, they're just fleeing from situations in their countries that your government itself initiated in their countries. But now they're coming here, man. Think about it. We got a war between the United States and Russia using the Ukraine. The Ukrainian people who consider themselves refugees can come here to America right now and automatically sign up and get social benefits that we as Americans, black, white, or whatever, cannot get right off. Unless you got one leg and one arm amputated. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put it in a way that y'all can understand. The social benefits that these people are getting, our economic structure cannot handle. Your country is already in a recession due to the corruption of the banks. Now you're adding all these illegal immigrants into this country. How can we sustain that? Put it like this. If you got a family of 4 in your household and you only make $1,200 a month and all your bills equal up to $1,600 a month, how you going to take care of your household when you are already operating at a deficit of $200-300 a month? Do y'all see what I'm saying, man? They got them some new niggas. They don't need us no more. They like the people say, a lot of people like to say, they just doing a job that nobody wants. Nobody wants these jobs because who is going to go out there and work for $7 an hour when it's not going to be able to take care of their family? So we need to pay attention to what's going on at that border as black people, instead of championing these same people who come here that do not like us. Do y'all realize the same people that y'all was out there celebrating Cinco de Mayo don't like you as black people? They wouldn't even piss on you to put you out if you was on fire. Do y'all realize that, black people? White people already know it. Because when you had Tucker Carlson and other people talking about race replacement theory, black folk were getting mad talking about they was racist, but no, they were telling the truth. What is happening? They're allowing so many people from other countries to come into this country that is replacing the identity of this country. At one point, it was just mostly blacks and whites and Indians. And then the white people that came from Germany and other places, you know what I'm saying, that say that this is their country. I don't know how it could be our country when y'all came and took it from the Indians. But now what is happening is the white and black Americans both are in jeopardy of becoming the super minority, because they're allowing so many immigrants to come through that border every day that the identity of your nation will no longer be recognizable this time next year. Do y'all realize what's really going on? There's a plight when you look at the World Economic Forum, the WEF, when you look at the globalist agenda. See, this is what we as black people, we talk and don't understand. Well, not just black people, but we as Americans don't realize that you have a globalist plan to create a new world order. In order to create that new world order, you have to break down the countries that you want to implement into that new world order. You have to break down their identity. How do you do that? You blur the identity. You allow so many people from other countries to come in that your country no longer looks the same. It no longer, y'all forgive me about that. Hey, Jermaine, I'll hit you back in a minute. But anyway, I don't want to get to rambling. I want you all to get an understanding of what's going on down there at that border. What's going on at the southern border? All right, Jermaine, I'll hit you up in just a second, folks, nephew. But y'all have to realize what's going on at this border, man. Black folks, we sat around and talked about the white folks when they were talking about race replacement theory, and don't realize that if any race gets replaced in America, it's going to be us first. We are the minority. How is it that black folks been here in America for 400 some years and we are the minority in America still? How is that? Because they have them some new niggas, y'all. We're not, It's crazy that we can champion everybody else, but we can't fight causes where we're being killed in the streets by each other and the police. Think about it. We'll sit back, man, and champion illegal immigration, and our children are the only ones in America that you see being shot down in the middle of the street, being brutalized by the police. Do you see that in the Asian communities? Do you see Asians getting shot down by the police? We like to talk about Hispanics, but do we see Hispanics getting shot down? Unarmed Hispanics, or maybe whatever you want to call it, or armed or whatever. Do you see any other race in America being shot down in the middle of the street like us? When you go to the prison system in America, who is it that you see filling up the prison system? It is us. They are replacing us, y'all, with a new group of niggas, and we don't see it, y'all. And when I say the word niggas, please don't nobody take it in a derogatory manner, but I'm just using the word niggas as a phrase. Richard Pryor said it best, and that's where I get it from. Richard Pryor say, they got some new niggas. They don't need us anymore. This is why you're not going to get anything in any of these elections, because they are allowing these people to come from other countries, hoping that they will vote, I'm going to just be real, in a democratic manner to replace us, because for so long, they can lie to us and tell us as black folks anything. Y'all vote for us, and this is what we're going to do. Out of all these years of voting, dozens of years of voting, where are black folks? What is our plight? How is our plight gotten any better with voting? Now, we know that voting is very important, but we have to understand the importance of voting as black people. Think about it. Hell, it was just 50 years ago. We just got granted the right to vote as black people. But these people are coming here right now and don't even have to have legal citizenship and are being encouraged to vote. Most people, especially black people, but with these immigrants coming in, most black people gonna vote for the party that give them free shit. These people are coming here getting benefits that most of us Americans, black and white, have to go to court to fight for. Social Security, unemployment, free health care. We have to go and prove that our grandmother's grandmother came off this slave ship, and when she came off this slave ship, she was registered here in Shreveport and in Columbus or wherever. We have to go through as Americans all kind of shit just to prove that we might have a chance to be worthy of some of these social benefits. But these people that's coming in here right now are getting these benefits off the dump. Hold on, I'm finna add you, Rodney. I'm finna add you, little brother. It's adding you now, dog. It says adding you. I don't know. For some reason, it don't let me add, but other people can add me to their video, but it won't let me add nobody to my video. It said that it's adding you, Rodney. But I'm trying to get black people to understand, man, that we champion everybody else. Again, I'm gonna show y'all some. 2 weeks ago, they had Cinco de Mayo downtown Shreveport. Negroes. It was more. I didn't even see one Mexican in that whole video that I saw that night that they were celebrating Cinco de Mayo. All I saw was a bunch of Negroes celebrating Cinco de Mayo. How many of them people, Hispanic people, came down there to help y'all this weekend to celebrate the life of Joseph Taylor? Y'all notice this? We'll go out our way to celebrate anybody else. Yeah, it's on there now, Rodney.
What's
it says
up?
Jordan. What's going on with the kids, folks?
Oh,
What's going
man,
on?
it's beautiful, man. Just left my grandson graduation over in Boulder Heights.
Oh,
And,
congratulations,
yeah,
Papa.
yeah. Hey, look here. I have 12 grandchildren, one on the way, and 8 grandboys.
Boy, you been busy. You been busy?
No, I ain't been I ain't been busy, but you know what I'm saying? I love him, man. Look here, I have 12 more graduation from him, and all the other grandchildren, when they graduate, Papa will be there.
Yeah. All right, Rodney. I'm doing
Huh?
a video. I'm doing a video.
Okay.
And I don't know if people are aware of the fact of who you are and your relation to Joseph Peanut Taylor, man.
That was my
But I'm trying
nephew.
to get black people to understand that we're being replaced. Why is it that we only seeing our people getting shot down in the streets?
Exactly.
Why is it that we're only seeing our people being choked out by the police? And you, as a person who has a direct, involvement in the situation, the latest, I believe, police murder in Shreveport.
Right.
Tell me what it is that you and your family are feeling, man. How is it that all these other races get a pass, but our kids die in the street?
Exactly. And thanks for asking, man. Look here, the family is hurt, and we want justice. We want, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what I was at the protest the other day. How we gonna get peace if we don't get justice?
Huh? They say no justice. Wait a minute, Rodney. They say no justice, no peace. Yeah. But you say, how are we gonna get peace if we don't get justice?
If we can't get justice, and with this being said, if the chief of police can't get justice for the family, he needs to step down. If the mayor can't get justice for the family, he needs to step down. The new video don't came out of some people from another state that's looking over here and viewed all this here, and they up in you know, with the technology stuff. They said, oh, that video been altered with the head, with the gun upside down and all this.
And Rodney, now think about it. They call me crazy, but I've been saying this ever since the last 2 or 3. Excuse me, the last 2 or 3 situations that we've been facing. That they're altering these videos, and guess what, Rodney? They think that we are still in the 40s. They think we still some of them. Well, Master say this video here show us this. No.
Yeah.
Anybody in their right mind know that artificial intelligence can actually alter a video.
Yeah.
To the point where you will think you're seeing one thing that you never really saw in reality.
Exactly. And that's what Pastor Lacy was saying. They want you to focus in on that particular. You know, you saw showing it so much, you started believing it.
Yeah.
You started seeing it so much.
It's called desensitization. It's called desensitization. Okay. If I show you one video so many times, right. If I show you a nigga getting hit in the head with a brick, right, in a video, right, I show it to you one time, right, you're gonna be like, "Ooh!" Yeah. But after I show it to you 100 times, you're gonna be like, "Damn, okay." Yeah. Now you're gonna be, if I have to show it to you 100 times, you're gonna be like, "Okay, I need to see another video," right? Because you're gonna be desensitized to it. And it's called, they're put out the, like I was talking to Bishop Lacy. I was actually on his video the other day. Yeah, I saw you guys. Yeah. Yeah, and my whole thing was the fact that, like Lacy said, they're getting you focused on one officer video. One officer, but there were 3 more officers. Plus, you had the cameras from the patrol cars. Right. So you had 4 or 5 different cameras. Yeah. Why are they focusing on one camera?
Yeah, and the audio.
Okay. It's because they are trying to get you focused on that one camera, that one audio that will allow them to clear all 3 of those police when we need to see what actually happened from the other 2 police. Right. So they want you focused on that one camera where this officer was saying, "Show me your hands," or whatever. But we need to see what the other 2 officers' video cam show. We need to see what the police cam show, because we know what the civilians showed us. Because again, like me and Lacy was talking, if Joseph Taylor jumped out that car, and at the moment he jumped out the car, from what they showed us, he had a gun, he dropped it. Why did he die almost 15 feet away? Exactly. Or 10, 15 feet away, okay, in a ditch that was 10, 15 feet away from the gun that he allegedly dropped?
Okay, let me say this here. So, okay, so they say the gun fell out and dropped because it was upside down and everything. So why didn't the police officer go over there and bag the gun as evidence? Why didn't the officer go over there and secure that gun, you know what I'm saying, after y'all shot him, instead of grabbing your head, telling all this here and all that? Yeah, no, go secure that gun. Yeah, that's going to be part of y'all, excuse my German, they're going to be part of y'all damn investigation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get that gun. We ain't got to, y'all ain't supposed to have no video of a gun. Where's the gun now? It's been a whole month. Where is the gun now? So y'all didn't mark it with all the the cones out there with the shooting with the shells and all this and that. It should have been one marked or with the woman on the news marking the gun on the video and everything. Mark it on the ground by the car.
By
It's supposed to
the
be
car.
right there by the car. It wasn't a gun, man. So y'all brutally murdered my nephew, and God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly.
He don't like
God
ugly.
do.
And Freeport looking ugly in the motherfucker.
Ugly.
Freeport looking like Whoopi Goldberg right now. Ugly in the
Wait,
motherfucker.
whoa. I love Whoopi.
No, I mean, no. But the truth is,
Yeah.
again, going back to what you're saying,
Mhm.
Rodney, think
Mhm.
about this. From what they tried to show us,
Right.
they think we so stupid. All right, even if you saying he did have that gun, the
Okay.
gun was dropped from the
Right.
time he got out the car. Because when you see it on the
It's
video,
dropping. It's
the gun
falling.
was whatever alleged gun they showed us.
Right.
Because I don't believe that there was. I mean, first of all, he got out the gun, holding got out the car, holding the gun by the clip.
Come on now.
Because the gun was upside down
Come
in
on now.
their video. They had to manufacture a video to show us a gun, and they couldn't manufacture one to show us him holding the gun naturally.
Mhm.
So the gun was in the video upside down.
Exactly.
First and foremost, that's a red flag right there.
Right.
All right. Now again, something that they can't deny. If the gun was shown, that we were shown from whatever video that I believe that they altered. Again, this is just my belief. I'm not judging anybody, but from what I saw, the video seemed like it was altered. The gun was dropped right there where he got out the car.
Exactly. Where
Why
y'all
did
snatched him out
y'all
the ground.
raffle him 10 or 15 feet away from that car?
Yeah.
If y'all, I mean, why was you 10, 15 feet away from the car and the gun was dropped a foot away from the car?
Exactly.
Why was he on his stomach and got shot in his back?
Exactly.
We got people telling us that he wasn't shot in the back, Rodney. We got black people telling us that he was not shot in the back.
I ain't never heard that. That is crazy, man. At first they were saying it was 7 shots and he was hit 6, but now from Pastor Lacy saying he was hit 4. So
Well,
he shouldn't have been shot once.
exactly. Let me ask you a question. Where was you say he was hit 4 times?
Yeah.
Where did you all family did you all do your own autopsy?
No, I haven't talked with the mom and everything because people they still going through it with it. But the video that we saw, the first shot hit him dead center in his back, and the next 3 was over there in the on his left side over there.
But all those shots came from the back.
From the back.
He was shot in the back.
In the back, and then that last shot where you seen white, that's when he jerked over. That's where you saw the white. That last shot, they was wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have been shot one time. And let me say this here before we go any further, brother. The Black Panther brother Adrian, he's in Shreveport. As a matter of fact, he just drove in from South Carolina. He drove in from Moreno Valley, California. That's where my daughter was, Lunenburg was born at. So he drove 23 hours to be here to protest with us. But yesterday, he was on Monkhouse, and the officer said he made an illegal right, turn. So he hit him with the light, but he's right there in his parking lot over there. So they pulled him over and told him to get out the car. So he was like, no, man. So he had California plates. So this man, but he's highly connected with the Black Panthers and everything, with Tupac Mama and everything, man. He called Tupac kinfolk on the phone and everything. I was like, man, this man. But they started the Black Panther Nation you know what I'm saying, with Tupac mom and all this and that and everything. But they pulled him over yesterday. So he called my phone. I said, man, leave me on the phone, man, so I can hear everything going. They had 5 police officers.
I heard it was 10. I just got through talking to somebody that told me the same situation. I heard it was 10 police cars arrested.
And he requested for a supervisor. And so I said, man, leave me on the phone, man, so I can hear everything that's going on. But he counted, He counted cars 5, and I guess other ones was coming and everything when the supervisor got there and everything. So by the supervisor being requested, they sent more patrol cars also. I'm gonna talk with him today and everything. I had to go to that graduation and everything. But man, like I was telling them, this is serious. This y'all not going to sweep sweep this case up under the rug, because we're not trash. We're not going to sweep this up under the job. Hey, Judge didn't deserve that, and we gonna stand. Because this is my thing. If that was one of y'all loved ones, y'all would want somebody to do the same thing that we're doing right now for my nephew. Y'all would want somebody to do the same thing, or they could have been it could have been your ass on the ground.
Hopefully, what you and your family are doing will help make this situation not happen again. But again, most people, Rodney, they look at it, well, it wasn't my cousin, it wasn't my son, it wasn't my brother, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, my nephew. I ain't really going to get off into it. But soon as it happens to one of them people in their family, first thing they do, what they gonna do? They gonna call y'all, and they gonna be calling everybody else. But the main thing is, we need to stop that shit right now to keep it from reaching somebody else's family.
Exactly. Because, and this is my thing, bro, Rob. If Shreveport Police Department can't handle these youngsters out here in Shreveport, send in the National Guard like they did way back in the late 80s and early 90s. Send the National Guard in to patrol these officers in Shreveport to make them do the right thing and stop just doing what they want to do, man. Because all that blue badge shit, man, they, you know what I'm saying? You got to follow protocols. Y'all train. Y'all went through the academy. So y'all know the do's and the don't. Don't do that. Don't do this. And y'all doing it and then getting away with it. When we protesting, they had, you know, so many police officers standing across the street looking at us, jolly gagging and all this and that and everything, this and that. Man, we hurting over here and y'all laughing and jolly gagging and everything. This ain't no Taco Tuesday. This every day, man, you know what I'm saying? I apologize for, man, look here, man.
No,
we ain't going nowhere.
Apologize.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We standing on it, and we standing 10 toes down on it. Shreveport Police Department, and now all cops. I got some, you know what I'm saying. My best friend, he's a police officer, detective, and everything. So I don't, you know what I'm saying. I don't have no hard hatred in my heart for Shreveport Police Department. But the bad cops are making the good cops look bad. This is what I'm saying.
Well, really, the good cops are making themselves look bad because they're not doing. Think about it, they're not doing their fucking job. If you're a police and you see your fellow cops, fellow police officers committing crimes, your job is to apprehend them as opposed to covering shit up for them. So the good cops are making themselves look just as worse as the bad cops.
Exactly.
So if you can get a message out to the city of Shreveport, I'm getting ready to end this video. But if you got one message that you could say to the people of Shreveport, what would it be? Hold on a second. Go ahead. Hold on a second. Hey, you got your coffee? You got your coffee? Can I have a little bit? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Kinfolk. Go ahead. If you have one message that you can say for all the people, not just Shreveport, man, because this thing is a nationwide thing. I'm not the kind of person that believes in conspiracy theories, although a lot of people try to call me conspiracy theories. I look at all the facts. And when you look at the facts, no other group of people in America are being killed by the police the way that we are. If you have one message for the people of Shreveport to try to get some clarity, to get answers, to get justice, But most importantly, to get this shit here taken care of, what would it be, Rodney?
Yeah, I would tell them, man, get off your rump, stand 10 toes down, because it could have been one of your loved ones. And we just want, we're not in the 60s and in the 70s and all that there and everything. We have rights. Everybody have rights. We don't need our rights being violated and everything and then sweep it up under the rug. No, stop letting these street police officers or wherever state that you're in and city that you're in, stop letting them do something, the police officers at any state or any city, stop letting the police officers do things and sweep it up under the rug. They have to be held accountable. They have to be held accountable. They have to be held accountable. Because if they don't, they're going to keep doing it.
That's just like if you got cancer. You let one cancer cell stay, it's going to spread. And it's going to turn to two. And then eventually you got to get your whole liver cut out. You know what I'm saying? Because it started with one bad cop. So if you got all these good cops that everybody talking about who not saying a goddamn thing about the bad cops,
it's crazy.
What you think gonna happen?
Yeah, they gonna sweep it up under the rug, and they gonna keep doing it, man. And they've been doing this here for years. But it's eventually somebody have to say something and stand up and make it, man. So what we doing now? We want to be heard. And my word, you ain't got to listen to me, but my word is, don't let them sweep it up under the rug. Don't let them sweep it up under the rug.
Yes. Because if I can get away with it one time, I'm gonna be emboldened to try to get away with it 2 times. If I get away with it 2 times, guess what? I'm finna go for the 3rd or 4th. I'm gonna try to get away with it as long as I can until I can't get away with it no more. And we're at the point right now where we can't let them get away with it no more, man.
Hey, I just found out that police officer that did the shooting, he was kicked off the Cooper Road because he was so aggravated over there. And then I was over there with the family, and my little cousin's girlfriend, she said, "That's the same officer that shot me in the back. Look here, Unc." I was like, hold on, babe, hold on. I said, "How old are you?" She said, I'm 23. She's early 20s. So then she said, "Another one bust me in the head right here." I was like, damn. For a police officer, I said, you had to be in your teens when they did that. Yeah, I was out there. But here's my thing, Brother Robert. It have to take a lot quicker cop to shoot a teenage female in their back. And then you have to be a quicker cop, another cop, don't hit a female in the head with a pistol and it's an old scar there. So this happened, man, and they swept that up under the rug.
They've been doing that, Rodney. Think about it. First of all, you got to be, let me show you how law worked. But back in the days in America, if you shot somebody in the back, that was a hanging offense. Because a person who has their back turned to you is not a threat.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, Robert, you came up with hey, man, yeah, cause they not harmed, they back turned towards you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring it to the next meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, hey man.
That's real, Rodney. For years in America, it was maybe an unwritten law, but if somebody shot somebody in the back, the person who did the shooting was going to be hanged because you were considered, first of all, a coward for shooting somebody in the back.
Yep.
And a person who has their back turned to you is not a threat.
Exactly.
So again, we're being bombarded with images from the videos that they released. Why it took you 3 weeks to come up with a video that don't nobody believe? First and foremost, I know they got to be dumb as hell if they even believe what they put out, expecting us to believe. But again, going back to something you said, this ain't the 40s or the 50s or the 20s no more. Exactly. We know that AI can put a fake gun, and I'm not, saying that the gun was fake. Well, I don't think it was real from what I seen. I don't think the footage was real because Who gonna get out of car handling a gun like that? All right, and if he handled the gun like he did, and everything is like y'all say it is, why did he get killed at least 10 feet away from the gun?
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
gun was allegedly dropped
And
right there at the
and
car.
was not confiscated. It was not confiscated.
Yeah, the gun was allegedly dropped. From what their video is showing us, he dropped the gun right there at the point of contact of getting out the car. Why did he wind up dying in a ditch 10 feet away from the gun, man?
Yeah, right. And he didn't get out the car. Y'all snatched him out.
Yeah.
Y'all snatched him out. And everything was happening just like this. With
Now
the
let me ask you a question, right now. I got to interrupt you. Do you think they would have snatched him out that car if they saw a gun in his hand?
That officer would have shot.
Would have shot.
Would have shot.
Right there.
Yeah, and then they tased him. They say the taser wasn't working. Taser wasn't working. Y'all did all this here to where y'all felt that threatened to where y'all had to shoot him. He was being compliant. He was in compliance with everything, man.
Well, wait a minute. What are the citizens of Shreveport paying for with their tax dollars? You got cameras that fall off or magically cut off. You got motherfucking tasers don't work. What are y'all paying y'all tax dollars for the Shreveport Police Department with this defective and defaultive ass equipment?
Exactly.
If your taser don't work, your cameras aren't working, why are we paying for that shit as citizens of Shreveport?
Exactly. Exactly, man. This is crazy. Man, I appreciate you admin on your live, man.
You know, I had to. I tried to the other day. It wouldn't let me, man. But you know, I had to because it's good. I would like to do an interview with the family to get their point of view. Because notice, everybody is interviewing everybody else. Ain't nobody interviewing y'all.
Exactly.
To get y'all, if nothing else, interview the family to see the hurt and pain that y'all are going through. And maybe that'll help other people who are saying, well, it don't affect me. It don't affect you until it affects you. Exactly. My problem today, your problem today might not be my problem, but soon that shit become my problem, guess what? I'm going to have to come to you and say, hey, what did y'all do? So we need to start getting the family's point of view on these situations. That's why I send a big shout out to you, Lacey, all the family that's been out there keeping this on the forefront, my brother.
Exactly. And look here, we was out there protesting the other day at the block party, and right there on Texas in Spring. I left there about 1, and it's a club right there and everything, you know, to the side where we was. We ain't bothering with about who were going in the club, how they dressing naked, going in the club and stuff. And okay, we protesting, man. We hurting over here. So my daughter went over there, you understand me, at 3, and you still had some people out there. Man, don't you know them folks in the club that's charging $30 and $40 to get in, start fighting and all this and that. Man, y'all, you handle that over there. We protesting over here. We don't need no fighting over here. So the police came over there and told them, I'll punch in your shit. Told one of them youngsters, I'll punch in your shit. I'll punch in your shit. I said, damn. See, yeah. But see, why would y'all do all that?
Hold on. That goes with a pattern of hostility and aggressive, because then they kept telling Joseph, I'll shoot you. I'll shoot your motherfucker.
I'll shoot your motherfucker. Yeah. I'll shoot your motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about. They saying and doing anything they want to do. If y'all can't handle, bring in the National Guard, man, to help y'all get the city of Shreveport back together.
I think what we got to do first and foremost, one of the most important things we got to do, the only reason why I'm going to just say this, and I know some of our viewers might not like it, the only reason why these police are in our neighborhood doing what they're doing is because of what we're doing to ourselves in our neighborhood. Yeah. Exactly. We're killing each other at a rate. Well, you got these coward-ass cops now who are cowards coming into our neighborhood, and they scared, right? So in order because most times we all know, most people that go in the police department nowadays don't want to see justice or righteousness. Now, half these niggas got bullied when they was kids. Half of them went to the military and killed all these innocent people. So now they're coming back, and these are the people they're putting in our neighborhoods, I'm going to be real, which in most cases look like some shit over there in Afghanistan or Iraq.
Right.
But why would you put an untrained? Evidently, it goes back to training now, because you're putting people out there on the force who are not properly trained to deal
Right.
with what they have to deal with. So if a
Right.
police officer come and tell me I'll punch you in your shit, bitch, I'll knock you motherfucker out.
Yeah.
If you try to punch me in my shit, I'm gonna punch you in your eye.
Yeah.
That's not how a police officer is supposed to even address a citizen.
Not breaking up no fight at no club. You know what I'm saying? All this and that. And then the bystander saying, "Hey man, you ain't got to do him like that." You know what I'm saying? And he told me, you know what I'm saying? He gonna punch that boy in this shit.
It's crazy, man. Well, hey, man, you see I'm out here with my little grandbaby, man.
Let me see.
I'm on my
What
off
you
day. I'm trying to shake back from this cold. I need to go shave. There's a lot I got to do. But
Yeah.
when you wanted to come on, I'm so grateful that you
Thank
came on, because we're
you, brother.
trying to give the families
Thank
point
you,
of
brother.
view. We
And
got
I
the
will send your
police
love
point
to
of
him.
view.
I send your love to him, and then if she want to talk, or the father want to talk with you and everything, I'll text you, and then we'll
Let me know, because I would love to talk to his mother and have her to explain, if nothing else, her
okay.
pain, her
Right.
agony, the
Right.
pain of the family who lost someone, man, needlessly, because the police should have, if nothing else, been a little bit better trained to handle that situation
Exactly.
than the way they did.
Exactly.
Because we tired of seeing. Come on now, that's the second one this year. I think it's the third one this
Third one.
year.
Yeah.
It's the third one
Yeah.
this year. And think about it, Rodney. We ain't even had 180 days in this year yet.
Right.
We had not even reached the 6 month period.
And
Now,
at the time of this shooting, the mayor had been in office 4 months, and there's 3 fucking murders. Excuse my German. And
no,
why
just
you
the
ain't
real
why?
news behind you. You can say fuck shit, or you can say fuck
No,
that shit. But anyway, go
because
ahead.
I know my pastor gonna see this here, so I don't want.
Okay, sorry, Pastor.
Yeah. Sorry, Pastor, but Pastor, no, we heated. I had the bullhorn and everything. Talking to the police officers across the street. I wanted to be heard. So my German got a little crazy. So Pastor came to.
Wait a minute, your German got a little crazy in English, huh?
Hey, so Pastor came with a so now let me get the microphone from you, man, because not right now, because we don't want to be not disrespectful. You know that because we're doing everything in order. He was saying don't be making fun of nobody, because I was talking shit, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was talking some shit, boy. But after I calmed down and everything, he gave me that motherfucker back. He said that be respectful, brother Rodney. And
Yeah.
cause we want our voice to be heard, but you know what I'm saying, do it in a decent order. Do it
Yeah.
decent.
Everything has to be done in a decent order, but at some time, people get tired, man, of hurting.
Yeah.
People get tired, and sometimes we speak in the language of somebody who's been hurt and tired, which
Exactly.
is why we cut sometimes.
And everybody love that and everything. I'm talking about everybody. They went and bought a brand new one. I said, man, they say your voice need to be heard because you talking some real shit. And then I have, hey, bro, Robert, I did it. My grandboy came up there with me, man. So he had the bullhorn, the one that just graduated from the kindergarten, going to the first grade, BJ. And I told him to say everything I tell him to say. He would say it on the bullhorn. How we gonna get peace if we can't get justice? And
Martin Luther King, I think
it
was Martin Luther King or John F. Kennedy say riots. Basically, I'm a paraphrase. He be saying riots and stuff like that is the voice of those who are not being heard. When you make peaceful protests impossible, you make insurrection, violence inevitable, because people are tired of seeing their children getting shot in the street. Now, again, it's a two-way street. We need to have just as much passion when we're killing each other, because, again, the reason why you got these scary cops in our neighborhood, or these so-called super cops in our neighborhood doing what they're doing, is because they're seeing us do it to each other. But when it comes down to it, people be trying to argue. There's a difference between when the cops kill somebody and when we kill each other. And that's true, but when the cops they have no reasonable right to kill somebody because they're going to get away with it. Think about it. All three of those cops right now are on a paid vacation.
Paid vacation.
They're on a
Everybody
paid
talking about paid
vacation.
benefit. I said they
If
on
that was you
vacation.
and I who killed somebody, guess where we'd be at right now?
Right there.
At CCC.
Exactly.
So it is a difference. But anyway, man, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Hey, I love you.
I love you.
Hey,
And nothing you do
hey,
about
anytime,
it.
hey, reach out to the family, man, and if they really want to do an interview with the Real News Behind the News to put out their, you know, to get out whatever they want to get out. If they want to get out their point of view, if they just want to release frustration and anger, hey, that's what I'm here for, bro.
Okay.
That's what I do. That's why I do what I do, man. You know, you've been there with me, man.
Exactly.
That's why I do what I do. To be a voice for those who feel like they have no voice.
Right. I love you, man. And nothing you can do about it, man. And you keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
I am, man. And you keep going there, man. And we're gonna get justice for you and your family, kinfolk.
Thank you, man. You be good. Be careful.
All right, love you, bro.
Hey, love you, friend. Tell everybody I said hello.
All right, I got you for sure.
All right,
All right, later.